So the problem with data centers is everyone thinks that data centers are real estate. And a lot of people do real estate. Data centers are not real estate. The common joke in the industry now is someone says, I'm going to have 100 megawatts of capacity for you, and I'm going to have it in 3 months. Are you willing to sign? And then you ask a question like, well, what's your uptime? And they're like, I don't know, whatever the power grid is. And you're like, wait, what? Where are your generators? Oh, I haven't ordered those. I'll order them now. You know that there's a 90-month lead time on generators right now? Oh, really?
The next 90.
90. And then the next question is, where are you getting the water from? Wait, data centers need water? I thought it was a bunch of chips. What do you mean water? So there's a bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing going into it because they think it's real estate. And so those people are now building an oversupply of data centers, but they're not really building them. So they're fake data centers that people think are real.
Okay, so good people of YouTube, and I'm just reading through this transcript that you just saw. I'm calling shenanigans on this soundbite for several reasons, and I don't understand how somebody so influential can say these things and say unsubstantiated things like this. So my first question is, who are these bunch of people getting into data centers that don't know what they are doing? Look, I love a good story as much as the next guy, but prefer that story to be based on facts and not anecdotal. Are we to believe that big capital is so uneducated that they do not know that data centers use water? And that you basically have to supply your own power when you want to build a data center these days? And why, if there is an oversupply of data centers that's not being built, I don't quite understand what he meant there. Why are you building more data centers, good sir? Because Groq is building massive data centers. Can it be that the data center industry is becoming the biggest Ponzi schemes in the history of Ponzi schemes? Because you sure make it sound like that. And lastly, there is not a 90-month lead time on generators. That's like how many years? 15 to 18 months on the outside, maybe. So why is he saying these things? Let me know in the comments what you think of this interview.